Hi, everybody. My name is CohhCarnage, and I am here with some pretty awesome news. So I've been doing this whole gaming online streaming thing for over 10 years. And in that time, I've gone through multiple companies of what we're about to talk about here. When I first started streaming, the thing that kept me doing that, just like the same thing that kept me doing my old IT job, was a steady supply of coffee directly into my veins. When I first started streaming, I just, did my own thing. And after a few years, I found my first coffee partner, which was called Madrinas. When we started with Madrinas, we made the first roast I ever made customly, called Cohhfee. And we had Cohhfee for years, and it was great, and it was good, and the birds were singing and the sun was shining. However, unfortunately, for something we're not going to get into right now, I was part of a management team that kind of fell apart a while back, like 5+ years. And when that management team fell apart, my everything I had done through Madrinas was through them. So my relationship with Madrinas fell apart. Just because, of course, I didn't have my connections, all that stuff. So then I hooked up with King's Coast, who was great, and we made the Coalition blend, and that was good. And I love King's Coast, and I love working with them. But one big issue, unfortunately, was that we here on this channel, because of the way that I stream, half of my community is EU. And I started with King's Coast kind of early around COVID. And although when I started with them, we could ship to the EU, it quickly became untenable at the volume that you guys were ordering it. So unfortunately, we had to shut that down. So I did stay with King's Coast for a couple years. We shipped NA, and it was good, fantastic company. However, at the end of last year, the owner of Madrinas, he's one of the higher ups at Madrinas. His name is Alex, great guy. And I worked with him back during my first sponsorship. And I happened to catch up with him at an event. And we talked a little bit. And, we're fondly remembering our time together and kind of realized, like, hey, why aren't we working together anymore? And one of the reasons I told him is I was like, well, really because, I can't get my coffee to the EU. It's been a big problem. Is that something you guys can do? And Alex looked at me candidly and said, really? I mean, shipping is horrible. Like, it's not something we can easily do. Give me some time. Let me see what we can do. And I said, okay. And that was like, mid last year. So earlier this year, he comes back to me and he goes, okay, I have something for you. And on that note, I would like to officially announce my partnership with Madrinas and the return of Cohhfee. The actual Cohhfee. The real Cohhfee is returning. And let me talk real quick about what this is. So what Cohhfee is this is a custom refined bean that has gone through multiple taste tests between me and my wife. And most importantly, Madrinas, over the course of the last half year, has been working specifically with DHL. They have put together a literally custom program just for Madrinas to ship this coffee to EU at a decent rate. And we have come up with an entire plan at how we're going to do that. So what we're going to be doing is, I am now officially with Madrinas. Cohhfee is here. And what we're going to do is Cohhfee, you will always be able to buy Cohhfee. But Cohhfee will be roasted every 6 months. Every 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks. And every 6 weeks, we will do big send-outs around the world to everyone that needs them. And this way, by collating all of our shipping together, we are going to save you, especially in the EU, lots of money on shipping. Now, shipping still sucks. Don't get me wrong. Shipping has sucked since COVID. It just sucks. But where it sucked so much, it was literally impossible to do business with, we have gotten to the point now where we can actually make this work, which is amazing. So I do want to give a big shout out and thank you to our friends at Madrinas. The shipping is still rough, but I mean, it's to the point where we can actually get it to you guys, which is phenomenal. Now, I do want to point out some stuff here. We've got all sorts of fun things going with this. So let's talk about this real quick. So first of all, you can use my code COHH at cohh.tv/Cohhfee or madrinas.coffee/Cohh to get 20% off on top of all of this. There's going to be a Cohhfee button in my profile in just a few minutes. The Cohhfee command is in chat as well. If we could please pin that to the top of chat too, guys. It's going to be cohh.tv/Cohhfee. cohh.tv/COHHFFEE. It is a little weird putting letters together like that. And mods, if we can go ahead and also just because we all know it's going to happen, if we could go ahead and copy that link in cohh.tv/Cohhfee as well, that would be great. And that way we'll just make sure that even if people mess it up, they'll all go to the right place. But anyway, you can use the code COHH on checkout, save 20% on top of that. And let's kind of go down everything just so we all get the info out there. Madrinas is the online-only specialty cafe. They deliver straight to you. In addition to Cohhfee, which this is the special Founders Edition, we'll talk about in a second. They also got like a ton of other products. They do cold brew. They do charged refreshers, boba teas. They do all sorts of stuff. So if you like all that other stuff, make sure to check that out as well. The only thing I'm doing right now is Cohhfee. That may grow out in the future, but right now, that is what we're doing. On top of that, Madrinas uses all natural ingredients, which is one of the reasons I signed up with them the first time. And they also have a ton of like game collabs and collector boxes. These guys did a coffee with the dark and darker devs, which I thought was kind of awesome. So the link is not working. We will get the link working in just a second. We will get the link working in just a second. Thank you for that. Don't worry, the mods are on top of it. The first 300 people that sign up for a Cohhfee subscription, and what that means is we just like all the previous coffee stuff we've done, we do have subscriptions. So if you want to sign up for Cohhfee, they'll just send it to you every time they roast it. And the first 300 people that do that get a Founder Edition with a special little gold label. And Cohhfee will always start as pre-order and then move to ready to ship. We will be requesting a specific number of additional Cohhfee bags to be roasted if you guys need them. And the Founder Editions are today, the pre-orders open at noon. And then May 16th, the pre-orders close. And then we start roasting on the 17th and delivering on the 20th. So we are good there. What's the discount code? COHH. COHH is Co. On top of that, Cohhfee as well, ships worldwide via FedEx and DHL. Thanks to the partnerships, Madrinas was able to introduce new shipping rates for the Coalition EU brand. Awesome. Shipping estimates are for a single bag and as low as $10 shipping to UK, France, Germany, and Canada. Which again, I don't think you understand. That was impossible with everyone I've worked. I looked for 10 years for a coffee company that shipped properly to the EU. And after 10 years, we had to make one. That's what it comes down to. Well, I looked for a decade for this and it didn't exist, so we made it. Thanks to Madrinas helping us out with that. So that was pretty great. Cohhfee will always be live and available to order at Madrinas. It'll be roasted every 6 weeks in 2024. The leftover inventory from every roast will be listed as ready to ship until it is sold out. The second roast onward of Cohhfee will have the standard Cohhfee label. So this is like this cool gold one you can see here. After these 300 go out, they'll be back into normal labels. Also, quick note, by the way, they're sending me all of the founder labels, and I'm going to be personally signing all of them. So if you do want a signed gold founders label, you will get that if you're one of the first people that signs up for the subscription stuff. On top of that, each pre-order will have the roast date in the title, so customers know exactly when Cohhfee is going to be roasted and shipped. And on top of that, like, it's just, that's pretty much everything. I've just deluged you with information, but that's kind of where we are. So final kind of little shout here before we wrap this up. I do just want to give the biggest shout outs to our friends at Madrinas. We've been working a long time getting this to you guys, and I am very excited to do it. If you want more information, again, you can go to cohh.tv/Cohhfee or go from there. If you're wondering what this roast is, by the way, let me see. I think we have it all on the label here. We have it all on our other label. So I can read you all the notes. Here we go. It is a medium dark roast with brown spice, cocoa, and a nutty flavor. It's from Peru. And it is, yeah, it's delicious. It's actually really, really good. So it's good stuff. But yeah. So if you want more information, it's all at cohh.tv/Cohhfee. I do again want to give a huge thank you to Madrinas for working with us in crafting this awesome program. I cannot wait to continue working with them and getting this all to you guys. And again, if you want more information, cohh.tv/Cohhfee to sign up, get the collector's label, and all that good stuff as well. Awesome. So we open the main page for a surprise. Oh, Lord. Wow, we're right at the top. Nice. I like it. Oh, looks good. By the way, special shout out and thank you. If you see that mug right there, that mug was actually handcrafted by a viewer and sent to me. So I just want to say thank you again for that. I don't use that mug. I like it so much. So yeah, that was a viewer crafted mug that was sent to me early on, actually, as well. It's super awesome. So just thanks to them for that. Very, very cool. So awesome. I had like a mug and a shirt. I need to go put that on. I'm gonna rock all that for the afternoon stream. We'll do some free promo there. But yeah, super, super cool. And this is awesome. This is awesome. We'll have the Madrinas command in my title probably all week. We're also gonna be doing more Madrinas streams. We'll probably do maybe some fun giveaways and stuff as well. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Can this be shipped to the EU by any chance? Yes. This absolutely can be shipped to the EU. Go check out Cohh.tv/Cohhfee. Check out the rates there. And hopefully they are good for you because we have been working hard to try to make that happen. So as we wrap up this very long YouTube video, I just want to finally say Cohh.tv/Cohhfee. All the information on the roast is in this video. If you have any additional questions, my Discord and Twitter DMs are open. I'm always available for that. And yeah, big thank you to Alex and the team at Madrinas. I cannot wait to keep talking about this and drinking this delicious coffee. Some of you caught the fact, kind of funny about this, by the way. I know some of you knew this was coming, and that's because Alex flew out to my house last week to take those pictures that you see on the website. And when we did those pictures, I was using a Madrinas mug. And when the code in the title is spelled wrong. Oh, I need another E. It'd help if I knew how to spell Cohhfee. So what happened was Alex and them hung out in the afternoon. We got all our stuff done. That was great. But I jumped back on for a stream and I forgot that I still had the Madrinas mugs. So some of you very astutely sent me some DMs and they were like, hey, what was up with that mug you were using there? And I was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. So that was kind of awkward. But yeah. I also had the shirt on, which didn't exactly help. So, whoops. And it was also kind of funny because me and Alex were talking about possibly like hinting at it. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm sure they'd pick up on it immediately. Good call. So anyway, I want to again thank them. This is a ton of fun. I can't wait to start getting this out to all of you. And again, final thing before we go, Cohh.tv/Cohhfee for more information. And thanks as always. See you guys at twitch.tv/CohhCarnage. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you at the channel.